So I think we might actually be all caught up now. Have you given your 20? Yeah, you've given your 21.
Yeah, 'cause
what
that was
about
Woods.
22?
Nope.
Okay, then yeah, give your 22.
Adam Thielen.
He's my 23.
Cool. I'm sure we're going to be kind of right around there.
Yeah.
So Adam Thielen, he's my boy. If I had a best friend that was in the NFL, it'd be him. Unfortunately, we're not best friends yet. But I really do like Adam Thielen. I just like the consistency factor that he can bring on that field. I think with the emergence of Justin Jefferson does make it interesting, but at the same time,
In
like
what way?
just to see, like, is he going to even take more of a target share? Not. I mean, Adam Thielen still at a 24.4.
No, I think the target share, yeah, Justin Jefferson could definitely increase his a little bit. I think
Right.
it could decrease his a little bit, but so let's run through some of these stats. Tell me which one doesn't align with the other one. 32nd targets last year, 108. That's a fine number. 28th in receptions, 74. 26th in yards, 925. All those are kind of like in line with each other. Like all those make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Third in touchdowns with 14.
Yeah, that's what's up.
It's not what's up. That is not happening again.
Tell them all about the red zones, though.
Exactly. Adam Thielen, 39% of Thielen's points last year came from touchdowns. That was a higher rate than Devontae Adams, who had 18.
Yep.
He had 20 red zone targets last year, turned into 13 touchdowns inside the 10.
Yep.
13 targets turned into 10 touchdowns.
Yep. He was like a red zone monster last year.
And it worked.
Yeah.
But that efficiency ain't going to stick around.
No chance.
I like Adam Thielen. I don't, where I see him in mock drafts, I don't hate it most of the time. But we have seen the best of Adam Thielen.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's 31, so he's kind of starting to reach that little echelon of age. But especially for a guy that's not really fast to begin with. He's going at 505, which isn't terrible. I
don't hate that.
But yeah, you're kind of right. Like, I mean, just his efficiency was just absolutely insane. I mean, I think, what was his catch rate last year? 69, so almost 70%.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson's was also a very high catch rate, but
I still think, like, let me pull up his career stats because that's what I was thinking. I still think his target share at 108 is kind of low. He had 155, 143. Those were years with Stephon Diggs. He was hurt last year in 2019. He didn't play, I think he only played 10 games. But I still think that could possibly go back up. But that would also then have to take Justin Jefferson down. So it's going to be interesting. I'm not a fan of their tight ends up in Minnesota.
You like Irv Smith?
I just don't think. No, I mean, I like him as a person, but as
he's interesting to me.
As a tight end this year, I'm not massive on Irv Smith Jr.
No, I mean, I'm not massive on him, but he's interesting.
Yeah, so it's, to me, Dalvin Cook, Adam Thielen, and Justin Jefferson.
I think the problem is if you get what you got out of Adam Thielen last year and he gives you half of those touchdowns, which would still be above his career average, you're going to be disappointed.
Yeah, but if he comes out with 150 targets...
That ain't happening, dude.
He's done it in the past.
1 year.
Okay, sorry. Let's just say if he got 125 targets on 92 receptions for 1,000 yards and 6 touchdowns.
And even on that year when he saw 153 targets, he still finished pretty much where he did last year.
7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's
I also
because of the 14 touchdowns.
The year he saw those 150 targets, yeah, Dalvin Cook played 11 games, was hurt pretty much a lot of that season.
That is true. The only thing that I do want to say about Adam Thielen right now is, guys, keep an eye on this whole Kirk Cousins thing with COVID and whatnot.
He was off the list.
Huh?
Kirk Cousins came off the COVID-19 list.
Yeah, but the point that I was trying to make is the whole he's come out and said, like, he's not getting his shot, but he's going to try and follow all the protocols. So I'm not here to say pro shot against shot, but just keep in mind, like, if he happens to have to quarantine, not because he has COVID, but you also have to quarantine if you come in contact with somebody with COVID, he's going to miss games. And if he misses games, I'm not a Kellen Mond guy.
No.
So this whole offense just kind of plummets.
Yep.
So So I'm just throwing that out there because COVID's still going to be a factor coming into this year.
Yeah.
So just keep an eye on that because there is that whole thing going on with him right now.
By the way, I'm pro shot.
Yeah.
I'm willing to put that out there. I don't care.
You can. I have my shot too, but, I don't force it.
Okay, so where we at?
I'm about to wrap up, so I only have one more on my list.
Same.
So we're
24s.
both, yeah, and I've already said mine, so it was DJ Moore.
Okay.
That's all you, bro. Take it away.
Who did you make your list that didn't make my list?
I don't think anybody yet. I think we've just kind of...
But you said DJ Moore was your 24.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, no. DJ Moore's my 23. Sorry, we're on 23.
24.
24, I have Brandon Aiyuk.
Okay. He was in consideration for me, for sure. But he did not make my list.
Yeah, everything coming out of camp, guys, is he's killing it.
Yeah. I've also heard the same thing about Debo.
Well, I have too. But I'm taking my shot with Aiyuk for multiple reasons.
I don't hate it, but based off ADP, I'm on the side to wait and grab Debo.
I think where is Debo going? Because he's like 8th round.
Later.
Is Debo going in the 8th?
I don't think he's going that late.
7?
Early 7, late
7,
6.
7:08.
Okay.
And
Aiyuk's like what, early 6th?
Yeah, 6:03.
Okay.
But I don't mind it, man. I think Brandon Aiyuk
was very good last year, but he was also a lot of the times where he was gone. Kittle was gone. Debo was gone. Like there were extenuating circumstances.
True,
but he did perform very well. He's a very talented guy.
Oh no, sorry, all my stuff is going haywire right now.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's what happens. So yeah, I mean, he had a 16-game pace last year for 1,500 yards, 10.7 touchdowns. I mean, the dude, George Kittle is going to, as long as he stays healthy, that is another weapon you do have to worry about. You also have to worry about the run game in San Francisco. And Deebo Samuel.
Yeah.
But past that, I should also mention, and Trey Lance, if he actually starts the season with his running ability. We'll see.
That's going to hurt Brandon Aiyuk if Trey Lance gets in there, bro.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't happen. Which is they're saying it's not going to.
Point. It's not going to happen week 1, but it's going to happen at some point.
But I like what he's going to be able to bring to the table. He's quick. He's shifty. You can throw him down, or you can throw him out there. You can also do reverse plays with him. These little shovel passes. Like he's just a playmaker.
Pretty much everyone on the team.
That whole team could just basically kind of swap
him
in and out.
Like I kind of like when Aiyuk was drafted last year. I'm kind of like he's kind of like
the same player,
Deebo Samuel type like archetype. Yep.
Right. So I really don't think there's really a downside to taking a shot with Deebo as a number 2.
You mean Aiyuk?
Aiyuk, yeah. You're pro Deebo apparently.
No, I like them both, but if I had to pick off based off ADP, I would go Deebo.
That's fine. So he had a 22.9% target share, 14 red zone targets on 5 touchdowns, which it's not bad.
No, that's fine. But again, also players missing time. A lot of that he did by himself.
Right. And the games that he was good, he was really, really good. 13 targets, 9 receptions.
He is
touchdown.
Incredible off the line.
Yeah, he's
very good off the
freaking
line.
quick, man. Yeah. And he's got a 62 catch rate. The thing that kind of bugs me is he only did have 97 targets. I do want to see that kind of go up a little bit more.
He also did deal a little bit with injuries.
He missed 2 games. Yeah. He did miss 2 games. Technically 2.5 because I think he got hurt in the Arizona game. But like I said, 97, he had 60 receptions. I do want to see that kind of go up. But I do think that this offense and plus that defense is so good that they're going to have plenty of chances to throw the ball.
Yeah, all they need to do is stay healthy.
So if everybody stays healthy, this team's almost locked and loaded for a championship run. And I think Brandon Aiyuk's going to be a lot of the reason why they're going to be able to get there.
I like again, he was very in heavy consideration for me at 24. I ended up going Jamar Chase at 24.
See, I dropped him actually. So I had Jamar Chase at 25.
Okay.
I just dropped him all the way to 28.
I mean, I'm not this super I like Devontae Smith better, but this is a very good situation he's walking into.
Yep.
He is a college quarterback. Seem like they're best buds. A good offense. The offense is going to move the ball. Offense is going to throw the ball a lot. And sneaky, the Bengals have the 5th most vacated targets last year. 195 targets is 34.5% of their passing targets last year. 12 targets inside the 10 zone, 36.6 of them. 7th most in the league. With Burrow last year, the Bengals were on pace to throw the ball the most in the NFL last year. Like this is going to be a pass-happy team. This is going to be a team that wants to run a lot of plays, and that's going to benefit Jamar Chase. You have anything to add about Mr. Chase?
Not really. I mean, we all saw what he did when he was playing in college, so he is really good. Him and Burrow were just on another freaking level.
Yeah.
So if they can get back to that, then I would definitely agree with you. However, that was also in college. And now he's going up against some very talented cornerbacks in the NFL.
And there have been some reports recently where he's not great at separating. But that has also never been a big part of his game. There are plenty of receivers who can get by with that, but
it's something you have to
concern about. Yeah, and like I said, he wasn't my favorite wide receiver prospect coming out of the draft this year, but I mean, he was my number 2. But
right. But I mean, that's the big thing is he doesn't have a body where you can just he can body off a lot of these guys.
No, he still can.
He can, but it's not like he's 6'4", 6'5".
He's pretty close.
Is he? I thought he was only like 6 foot flat.
No, I think he's taller than that.
Look it up.
Making me do stuff.
It's nice, isn't it?
I don't like
You're actually doing your job.
Yeah, I wish this was my job, bro. He's 6'1", 201 pounds.
Okay, so I mean, it's not. Again, he's not 6'4", 6'5", but I mean that is 200 pounds is not bad. So he can body off a little bit, but I'm sure when they came out on his pro day saying he's running a 4.38, which James still doesn't know how it happened.
I will contest that to the day I die. He does not run a 4.3.
I don't think he does either. 4.3. I think it's
if he ran a 4.3
BS.
and there were all these reports of he's not separating, I'd be very concerned then.
Yeah,
because if you're 4.3, you should separate.
And that's what I was going to bring up, because
Jamar Chase is also great. He's one of those guys who's great off the line. No cornerback can press against him. He will push you off of him. He will get around you.
Right. But if he did technically, quote unquote, run that 4.3 and he's not separating in practice, that is extremely disappointing. I also
contest Terrence Marshall's, but I believe that one slightly more, but I do contest both.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase is not running 4.3.
Well, I contest both because they both ran the exact same time.
Yeah.
I think they both ran a 4.38. So that is very interesting to me.
Thank you for watching the Fantasy Monsters on YouTube. If you liked today's episode, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel below. We also have a merch store we want you to check out with all new gear that we've got available. That'll be in the description. Also, if you want to see any past videos, you can check that out as well. Thank you so much for watching the Fantasy Monsters. We'll catch you next time.
Have a good one.